Annemarie, hi.
Hi.
Ellen, how are you?
Good, Kifik.
Yeah, good, thank you. We're with Let's Talk Palestine, and I'm here today to ask you 36 rapid-fire questions on your new film, Palestine 36.
Yalla, let's do it.
Let's get into it. My first question is, can you describe the film in one sentence?
Revolution.
Nice. Who is the film for?
The film is for us.
And when is it set?
1936.
What made you set the film during the Great Revolt?
My heart.
And what is the main parallel you see between 1936 and Palestine today?
We're still going.
Nice. What do you think is one thing that'll surprise viewers when watching the film?
That nothing's changed.
Does Palestine 36 challenge anything about how the revolt is understood today?
I suppose it challenges the fact that this has been going on for a long, long time, from our grandparents' generation till now.
Wonderful. Let's get into your personal thoughts about the project. Do you have a special connection to this story or know anyone who took part in the revolt?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Without giving any spoilers, if you can, do you have a favorite scene from the film?
I have a number of scenes that affect me.
I won't give too much away, but my favorite was when Afra met with the revolutionary.
Okay,
But yeah,
nice.
I won't say anymore.
Yes.
Which scene was the most emotional, whether for you or for the viewers?
I think for me and for the cast and crew, without doing a spoiler, is one of the little boy's scenes, Karim.
What scene was the hardest to recreate and why?
This film had a lot of explosions, a lot of extras, a lot of recreation and rebuilding. So that's a very hard question. But I would say one of the most spectacular scenes was the train station, when Yusuf arrives at the train station.
Okay. What subtle detail in the film do you hope viewers recognize?
The more you watch it, I think the more details you find, you discover. I feel like there's a lot of layers that can continue to be peeled.
Beautiful. Let's dive into all things storytelling and directing. Was the film shot in Palestine?
Some of it.
How did the Israeli occupation affect the filming process?
We were stopped on location scouts. We were harassed by settlers. We were stopped at checkpoints. In a number of ways.
What's something you learned while researching and prepping the film?
That the British Army was much more violent than I had realized.
What was it like viewing all of that archival footage for the first time?
It was incredible, but also very sad.
I can imagine. What surprised you the most while directing this film?
The resilience of our team to keep going.
Did you lean more towards creative storytelling or aim to mirror historical events one-to-one?
Creative storytelling, although we were very authentic and honest, but I lean towards the creative more.
How did you portray the reality of violence without overwhelming the audience?
We shot a lot of violent scenes that I removed for the edit because they were too much. I don't like graphic violence, and I think the viewer can feel violence without having to see everything.
What considerations did you have when creating the characters?
To be that they all had their moment. It's a lot of characters and a big cast, but to make sure that each one of them had their moment.
Yeah. How did the cast respond to their roles?
You have to ask them.
To what extent does the story of the main village act as a microcosm for all of Palestine at the time?
One of the reasons that the archive is there is because I wanted it to be about this village, but all villages, and Jerusalem, but all cities in Palestine, and to have that, discussion going on.
What responsibility do you feel when telling a colonized people's story?
I feel none. That we have to be honest, and we have to challenge ourselves and each other, to pay homage, but to challenge ourselves also.
Yeah. Did censorship ever come into play?
No.
Okay, good to hear. How does the emerging globalization of Palestinian cinema give you hope?
I don't know if the globalization gives me hope, but the number of new filmmakers and the kinds of stories they're telling gives me hope. And against all odds, especially those that are living in Palestine.
Absolutely. And the fact that you all made art together during a genocide speaks to that hope even more, I think.
Yeah.
On that note, how did the genocide affect the film?
The genocide stopped the film that we had prepared for 1 year. We lost our village that we had rebuilt. We lost our equipment, our locations, our costumes. We lost everything, and we had to start from zero when we relocated.
How do art and history help us find clarity amid the current genocide?
I think art helps us survive, but it doesn't do anything. The whole world watched a genocide happen live on their phones. Nobody can say they didn't know what was happening. And they watched it happen, and they didn't care. They did nothing. So it's a tricky question, I think. We insist to make our work, and we insist on life, but I don't know. They say don't let art, the art can't change the world, but don't let the world change you. No, that's not the right thing, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. What did Palestinians have in 1936 that we no longer have today?
Unity.
And what do we have today that they didn't have in 1936?
Hindsight.
Good answer. So my 30th question for you is, how have Palestinians reacted to the film so far?
It's been really incredible, the reaction of Palestinians. The fact that, the Palestinians chose it to represent Palestine for the Oscar entry, and the reaction, the fact that we've been 7 weeks in the cinemas in the UK is in a large part because of the Palestinian community.
Wow, amazing. What about the rest of your audience? How have they responded?
Good. I think people, it's been really good. It's been better than I imagined.
Good, amazing. What do you hope people will realize or learn when watching Palestine 36?
I think I hope they see a different perspective of something they probably have been misinformed about, but mostly I hope they see a story that they can relate to.
What was the most touching moment for you on set?
I think my interaction with the kids, both of the two kids, we had a lot of moments together, and I saw their sort of political and emotional consciousness come to life.
Any other behind-the-scenes moments that stand out or you'd like to share?
We needed a British army, a bunch of young men that we couldn't afford to bring from the UK. So we had to hire a bunch of guys, not hire, they actually were volunteers, workers, NGO workers in the Arab world who had to be in the army. But they're peaceful people in general, so they all had to be trained by a British military guy. And he was so harsh with them. He actually thought he was building an army that half of them quit.
Wow.
They felt abused.
Oh, wow. We've got to interview them next, I
think. Yes, you
do. What story do you want to tell next?
I have so many stories I want to tell.
Brilliant. We look forward to seeing them.
Thank you.
And my 36th and final question is, what is your message to your audience or anyone listening?
Messages are for the postman.
Love it. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Annemarie, for your work and for joining Let's Talk Palestine today. Catch her new film, Palestine 36, while you can in cinemas worldwide.
Thank you. And yes, definitely in the cinemas, because it's a communal experience.
Absolutely.
To see it on the big screen and to see it with people is not like seeing it alone at home.
That's what I did. It's something else.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Nice.
All right.
Well done. That was brilliant.
Cheers.
Thank you so much. How's the wine?
Good.
Good.
Excellent. Thank you.